It's Steve Martin's birthday today, born on August 14, 1945. He's 81. Wow, he's still around, isn't he? Oh my gosh. I love Steve Martin. He's great. From Father of the Bride series as George Banks. And then also, he did star in the Disney movie Fantasia 2000. Oh, that's a good one. And also the DreamWorks, the Prince of Egypt. Then Home, yep, that's what he done. And then as Pink Panther. All right, let's go. Another Nice Mess as Hippie, that was 1972. That's the first movie he in when he's really young. The Absent-Minded Waiter as Seven, Stephen the Waiter, 1977. St. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, 1978, as Dr. Maxwell Edison. Muppet Movie as Insulin Waiter, that was 1979. Yep, Jim Henson. And also Frank Oz and the Rest. The Kids Are Alright. Himself, documentary. The Jerk. Navin R. Johnson. Pennies from Heaven as Arthur, 1981. Yep, 45 years now. Dead Man Don't Wear Plaid as Rigby, 1982. 83, The Man with Two Brains as Dr. Michael Hufferenfer. What the heck is that? Oh, that's 1983. 1984, The Lonely Guy as Larry. All of Me as Roger Cobb. Yep, he's with Lily Tomlin. I do love Lily Tomlin in 80 for Brady. And also Moving On with Jane Fonda. Yep. But I did see her in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse as Aunt May. Movers and Shakers as Fabio Longio. Oh, cameo, 1985. 1986, Three Amigos as Lucky Day. Yep, he's with Chevy Chase and Martin Short. Yep, 40 years now. Little Shop of Horrors as Orin. Roxanne, C.D. Bale, 1987. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles as Neil Page. Yep, he's with John Candy. Dirty Rotten Squirrel as Freddie Benson, 1988. Yep, he's with Michael Caine. Parenthood, Gil Buckman, 1989. My Blue Heavens, Vinny, 1990, with Rick Moranis and Joanne Cusack. L.A. Story as Harris K. Telemacher, 1991. Father of the Bride, George Bank, classic movie. He's with Diane Keaton. Grand Canyon as Davis with Danny Glover. House Sitter, Newton Davis, 1992. He's with Goldie Hawn. Leap of Faith, Jonas Nightingale. A Simple Twist of Fate, Michael McCain, 1994. Mixed Nuts, Philip. 1995, Father of the Bride Part 2. Yep, the sequel to number 1. Sling Blakeo, Master Sergeant Ernest G. Bilko. Oh, he's with Dan Aykroyd. Wow, 1996. That was 30 years now. 1997, The Spanish Prisoner as Jimmy Dale. 1997. DreamWorks, The Prince of Egypt, 1998, with Val Kilmer. 1999, The Out of Towners as Henry Clark. Bowfinger as Bobby. He's with Eddie Murphy. Venice Project as himself, but uncredited cameo. Fantasia 2000 as himself. Yep, that's a good movie from Disney. And then came out in IMAX New Year 2000, now later on. Okay, cool. Joe Goes the Secrets as Charlie Dooley. That was 2000, but a cameo with Stanley Tucci. Novo King as Frank's gangster. Yep, he made it with Heather Bogan Carter. That was 2001. 2003, Bringing Down the House, Peter Sanderson. Yep, he's with Queen Latifah. Looney Tunes back in action as Mr. Chairman with Brendan Fraser. Cheaper by the Dozen, Tom Baker. Yep, excellent movie. Jiminy Gallic and Lala Wood himself, 2004 with Martin Short. Shop Girl, Ray Porter, 2005. The second, Cheaper by the Dozen. Disney's The First 50 Magical Years as himself, but a host, short film. Yep. Pink Panther, 2006 as Inspector Clon Ustil, but also a writer. That was 20 years now. Baby Mama as Barry, 2008 with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Traitor, producer and story writer and producer. Yep, Don Cheadle made this movie. Pink Panther 2, 2009. It's Complicated as Adam Scaffer. Yep, Meryl Streep with him, and then Alex Baldwin. With Alec Baldwin and John Krasinski. The Big Year, Stu. Yep. Jack Black and Owen Wilson in it too. 2011. DreamWorks Home as Captain Smith. 2015. Love the Coopers as narrator and Rex the dog. Billy Lance's long halftime walk as Norm, 2016. The American Epic Sections as himself, documentary, 2017. Cruel Shoes as the narrator and also a writer, 2020. And then Father of the Bride, part 3-ish. Steve Martin, a documentary in 2 pieces, 2024 as himself. Then John Candy, I Like Me, 2025. And last but not least, Lorne, 2026. Narrated by Chris Parnell. Now for the shows that Steve Martin did in theaters. Dusty Attic, Off to See the Wizard, The Smulders Brothers Comedy Hour, Ray Stevens Show, Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour, Midnight Special, Funnier Side of Eastern Canada, Doc, Steve Martin on the Location with Steve Martin, Saturday Night Live, Muppet Show, Carol Burnett Show, Steve Martin, A Wild and Crazy Guy, Homages to Steve, and then Comedy Is Not Pretty. All commercials, a Steve Martin special, and then another Steve Martin stuff, Best Show Ever. Twilight Theater, Domestic Life, George Burns Live Comedy Weeks, Leo and Liz in Beverly Hills, The Tracy Ullman Show, and the band plays on The Simpsons, 73rd Academy Awards, and 75th Academy Awards. 30 Rock, 82nd Academy Awards, Maya and Marty, An Evening You Will Forget for the Rest of Your Life, Only Murders in the Building, Saturday Night Live 50th Anniversary Special, and then the next year upcoming show, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Theaters. Waiting for Godot, Picasso at the Lapton Angel, The Elephant Man, Short Talks on the Universe, Bright Star, Meteor Showers, Oh Hello on Broadway, and Glutenberg the Musical. All right, so happy 81st birthday to Steve Martin.